Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Boys Blues, 1975. A YouTuber who's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug him. Long Boys Blues, 1975.
Hey YouTube, Lawn Boys Post 1975. Sorry about the light. I mean, you know me, I like to shoot in the dark because it makes, processing my videos on my shite internet very easy. But I can't get this fucking light to work properly, so it's staring me right in the eyes and giving me a migraine. Anyway, you read the title. Apologies, there hasn't been a proper talkie video on my channel for a while. Yes, I've done a couple of talkies, but I don't perceive or consider pickup videos to be a talkie video. It's nothing wrong with them, hence the fact that I wouldn't have done it. But yes, interesting topic of conversation that someone sent me on Facebook, and I have touched upon this before many moons ago. Christ, where'd that come from? Which is, how important is your brand? And by that they said, do you consider your YouTube name? Or do you consider your internet name? Do you consider it something that, you'd rather be known as opposed to yourself, and you want it out there? Is it important? I guess to some degree, if you do AdSense, then it is. But, is it important that more so than nothing else that when you do sort of social media like this and you put yourself out there into the public, this light's really getting on my tits, you're not necessarily yourself, you're a brand. I don't know why I'm doing quotation fingers. And it's a very interesting topic because I've done this for almost 5 years, and I have to say, the response, the friends I've made, the interaction I've had with people all around the globe has been absolutely fantastic. But ultimately it's a hobby, and I never considered myself like a brand or a product. But I'm not gonna lie, this is almost contradictory. I'm not gonna lie, and it sounds a bit funny, which is I do like being known as Lawn Boys Post 1975. Why? Because this is my my vessel. This is my my sandbox. This is where I can stand tall and and people listen to me and and say my mind, my opinions, ask questions others, receive questions, and I really do enjoy that aspect of it. I'm not going to walk around and say you must call me Lawn Boy, because I'm not, because that's an arrogant statement to take. But at the same time, I do like that kind of title that is on me, that I am known as Lawn Boys Post 1975 for the things I do, for the things I ask, for the things I play, and not just questions and debates and discussions, but gameplays, pickups, unboxings, and all of that. I do really like that. It would be terribly vain to walk around, and I don't, saying like, oh god damn it, I'm Lawn Boys Post 1975, you must address me as that. But I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of like the aspect that is affiliated with me, Dave, as an aspect of my character, where people wouldn't necessarily come up to me and ask Dave a question, but they will do so to Lawn Boys Post 1975, because that's brilliant. Because at the end of the day, anything that you do, debate, discussion, progressing your character, your intelligence, you're wanting to learn more, is a wonderful thing. So if it takes the name of a character or something that you took as a nickname because way back in the day you couldn't be asked to remember your YouTube login before you even had a channel, then that's great. That's absolutely great. But at the same time, yeah, do you know what? It's exploded into more than it ever was supposed to be, which was, and it still is, I like to think I'm not an arrogant prick. It's just a hobby where I do what I do with very low production values. But I do kind of like it when people refer to me as Lawn Boy and not Dave, because if that's what it takes for them to ask a question or want to engage in debate or discussion, brilliant, because you know that goes back to when you're at school, doesn't it? We all have nicknames and shit like that, and Lawn Boy is technically a nickname of mine going back to college. So how important is your YouTube name to you? Was it when you first started, or how did you make it when you first started, and has it since become more? Or now, do you consider it, or would you like it to be a brand? I personally don't, but if it's something that affords me the luxury to talk to individuals that I would not talk to before, make friends all around the world, debate, discuss anything, not just, you know, retro games. If it took a title to do that, then I say absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I guess, you know, looking up there, the question is quite simple. How important is your U2? I mean, I love U2, but the band, not you, but I love U2 as well. How important is your YouTube name to you, and do you consider it a brand, or would you like it to be considered a brand? You know, would you like to be addressed that way as opposed to your name? It's kind of got away from me. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.